Okay, I think I am live on both here. I got my Samaritan's Purse hat on today. I think I'm going to leave it on. I need to go soak my head, as my wife likes to say to me. Okay, now I'm going to be looking. I've got both cameras on today. One is down here, one is up here. This is the one I'm looking into right now. Yes, I'm looking into right now. You are my YouTube channel, and this is where I'd prefer you to go to because it records it and keeps it forever. And down here, you all are our Facebook friends down on Shenandoah Sew and Vac, or at least I hope we are. And this is I took a week off last week, put up a little short video, well, it's not short, a half hour long, of things that my son and I did on our first part of our vacation, which was very, very nice to get away. Actually, on the way back, I couldn't help it. I stopped at a quilt shop, went in and talked to the guy that was working on Brothers sewing machines. They sell them, so they have all kinds of machines there, and it was very interesting to hear what's going on with them. So you people on Facebook, let me give you my phone number here. It is 540-459-1888. And I will answer questions for any of you online as much as possible. It was interesting. On the way back from our vacation, I stopped in at my daughter's house, her apartment in Blacksburg area, and visited visited her church family there. And it was interesting. One of the ladies there asked me a question about their sewing machine, which was a tension problem, which is very unusual for me to get a question like this. The tension kept falling out of her sewing machine, and I told her there was a lock screw that would hold it in place if she looked in on the outside of the machine in. And I got a note from my daughter later that said that it actually worked, which made me very happy. Alrighty, so I like helping people. I also like making money, but that doesn't happen too much when I'm helping people just by talking to them, which is fine. I like talking. All right, so good morning to everybody. This is Ralph Wakeman at Shenandoah Sew and Vac Live, and I left my music playing back there. I hope that rock and roll doesn't bother you all too much or gets me in trouble with YouTube. I think it's far enough in the background. Maybe I should go back. I'm going to go back and turn it off because I don't want to get in trouble and get a strike against me. Hold it. And I'm live, so call me when you want. Oh, I just kicked the bucket. Oh boy, my first phone call of the day. I'm coming. Don't hang up. Don't hang up. Here we go. Hello, you are live and on the air at Shenandoah Sew and Vac live on YouTube. How can I help you?
Hi, my name's Lou Ann. I have a Bissell carpet steamer cleaner.
Oh my.
Machine that's not working. Do you work on those?
Not anymore. No, I quit working on. Lou Ann, are you the one with the Kenmore central vacuum?
No, it's a Bissell.
No. I mean, in your home, do you have I worked with you before?
No.
Okay, that's an interesting name. My wife's name is Leanne, and there was a girl that I helped years ago with a central vacuum in her home back in the Basie area named Luann. So I was just helping. What seems to be your problem with your extractor? I don't work on them, but I might give you some ideas.
Well, when you plug it in and try and use it to steam, it smells like something's burning or something. It doesn't suck. It doesn't work. No
suction. Is it a pretty loud grinding noise?
No, it smells like something's smoking inside of it.
Okay, so either you've got a gnome that crawled in there and he's got his pipe going, or probably a belt is giving you a problem.
Right.
Now, your Bissell, does it have two belts in it, or do you know?
I don't have any idea.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. But it's not doing any sucking at all?
No, it smells like something's, starting to burn.
Okay, the situation that you're describing is not what I thought it was. I think I'm going to have to tell you I was wrong, which I'm good at that. I'm good at being wrong. The situation, I'm going to take my hat off. They can deal with my hair the way it is there. All right. The situation is that it sounds like your motor's going bad. Okay? Because the situation I was talking about would have meant it might not have been spraying out water, or the agitator brush wasn't turning. But what you're describing sounds like a motor is going bad, and it's not getting enough air. Ooh, have you tried cleaning it? How long have you had it?
Yeah, it's been used 3 times.
Oh, that's what they hope. They hope you use it once, put it away, and then when you get it out, you didn't clean out the soapy water, and it clogs up, and it doesn't work anymore, and you go out and buy a new one. That is. So here's the situation. It sounds like, how many years have you had it?
Like a half a year.
Oh, you haven't had 6 months yet.
Well, I might have, but when I plugged it in to use it again, I didn't write down, when it went bad, but I only used it like 3 times.
Well, they don't care about the number of times you use it. They care about the length of time. I would call them. They probably have a way of checking out by the serial number of when it was made, and then they could tell you if it's under warranty or not. And free is much better than paying me anyway.
Right. Okay, I appreciate your help there.
Well, I appreciate you calling me. And also, you are one of the first callers that I've actually been able to help online during my live little show I have here. I do it on Wednesdays.
I'm happy to be on board.
Yeah. Now, the other thing is, you're sure it's under a year old?
I can't swear, but...
I don't want you to do that on the air anyway, ma'am. Don't swear.
I'll do some research and see what I can come up with.
Yeah. But the companies hope that it holds up for a year, and then if it breaks, you go out and buy a new one. By the way, be very careful when you use a carpet extractor that you want to take it to the edge of the rug, the far away edge of the rug, and then pull the trigger and pull it back slowly, and then let go as you get to the end. Don't try to use it like a vacuum back and forth, because what you do there is throwing water in the floor, and it causes your carpet glue to break down. It's not good, and they hope that you ruin your carpet. I mean, no, I didn't mean that.
Is there an alternative?
I have a dry cleaning compound called Host, H-O-S-T. That is a compound that works on almost all carpets, but not on Berber. Berber carpet's the one that's really hard.
Wool.
It lasts forever. You have a wool carpet?
No.
Oh, good. Wool is not something you want to spray water in.
So I could use Host and then vacuum that up?
Yes. What you do is, it's like you go to Kentucky Fried Chicken. I'm advertising here. Go to Kentucky Fried Chicken, and you get a bucket of chicken, and they give you little hand wipes. They don't give you a bucket of water. And those hand wipes absorb the dirt, okay? And then you throw them away. Well, with Host, it's a cleaning compound that uses detergent, not soap. So it's not sticky, but it draws out the dirt out of your carpet. And the more you rub it, the better it works. And then you let it dry, and it takes about a half hour or so to dry. And then you vacuum it up, and your carpet's clean, and you don't have to deal with anything else.
Okay, that's the route I'm going.
Okie dokie.
Do I come pick that stuff up called Host? Or
Yeah, you have to come. I'm the only place I know of in the area that does that.
That has Host?
Yeah, and it's over 50 years old. It's not something new.
Okay, well, I'll swing by on my way back from Winchester and grab some Host from you.
Okay, we'll see what we can do for you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Alrighty, bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, hello everybody. How many people I got online? I've got a total of nobody still. This is just exciting, but I did get a call. All right, for vacuums today, I wanted to talk about adapters. Okay, in a lot of what we do here at the store, we're dealing with people that buy new vacuums. Okay, and I even sell some of these new vacuum cleaners that have different ends on them. So that you have your old Eureka or you have your old Electrolux, and you had all these tools and things that you were using on it, and you liked your tools, and you wanted to use them with your new vacuum cleaner. And you say, hey, can I hook this up to my vacuum cleaner? And you go to put it on, and it doesn't fit. Oh, my goodness. And you get really you get ticked. You get really upset because you worked really hard enjoying this tool that you had for years. And I sell tools like this. This is a horsehair floor brush. Very, very nice. With tax, it's $20. A little plug there for the store. Anyway, but it is designed for a standard in vacuum cleaner. Now, there aren't too many standard in vacuum cleaners anymore because they changed them. Ooh, wait a minute. Now I've got a cell phone call. Hold on. This is from Stanton, Virginia. Hold on. Oops, I want a speakerphone. Hello there. You are live and on the air at Shenandoah Sew and Vac in Woodstock, Virginia. How can I help you? I think they were a robot. Okay, let me get rid of this headset because I don't need the headset right now and I look kind of weird with it on. I kind of look weird anyway, but I look weirder with it on. Okay, so we're back to adapters. So the problem is that some of the tools that we have different ends on it. Electrolux has an end like this nowadays. Okay, they did this so that you have to buy their tools, and their tools are fairly expensive because they're known as what is called proprietary. Can we all say proprietary? Okay, proprietary. That means that only they make the tools to fit their vacuum cleaner. But there are ways around it. I have ways. I have my ways. This is an adapter that actually came with the Electrolux vacuum cleaner. I could buy these too. That this fits inside that wonderful plastic hose that they make. And then you could take your regular tool and it fits on there. What a deal! Isn't that great? So you could take your brand new Electrolux, buy this adapter, put this on it, and then you can use your old tools, which some of those were metal. Once again, time to answer the phone. Hello, you have reached live at Shenandoah Sew and Vac. How can I help you this fine and sunny day?
Beautiful day, Ann.
It is. Now, you are live and being broadcast on the internet. How can I help you?
I'm
No
looking
pictures.
for some canister bags. We bought some off of you about 8 or 10 months ago. I want to know if you got any more in stock.
Oh, my goodness. Probably in 8 or 10 months, I might have ordered more. What kind of vacuum cleaner do you have?
It is a Kenmore canister type C.
Oh, my goodness. 55 bags.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
I got them. I just ordered some more. They should be
How much
coming
are
in
they
today.
per pack?
Okay, they are, with tax, $6.31 for a pack of 3. And I don't remember what the pack of 9 are, but I think the pack of 9 are, $14.95 with tax, without tax.
All right. I'll probably take the 9 bags.
Oh, boy, I'm excited. I'm making money today.
I'll be up in about 25 minutes.
Okay, hopefully it'll be off the air by then, unless I get lots of phone calls like yours.
Okay. I'll see you shortly.
Thank you very much. You have a great day, sir. All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, boy. All right, they didn't know they were on the air. I mean, they might not even believe me. I do make up things sometimes. All right, so it's my show. It's on the internet. It's got to be true. All right, so this is an adapter for an Electrolux. So you can use it with standard tools. And that is very nice. I like these things because you can make it work. Now, then you have the European style vacuum cleaner, which has a larger opening on the end. So you can put your Mila, which rhymes with Sheila, or Sibo, which is a vacuum cleaner brand I sell. Very good German vacuum cleaner. But this comes in handy. They make this in metal or plastic. And it fits also the standard tools. So you put this on your vacuum cleaner wand or on the end of the hose. And then you can use standard size tools. The duster brush, which I showed the last time I did a live show. Or the floor tool, which I'm showing this time, you can use that. Now, there is one vacuum cleaner. Excuse me. I hope I don't fall over getting at it. But there is a tool here that I have at the store called the Hoover. Hoover was famous for proprietary before most people knew what proprietary was. So they had a little plastic piece or metal piece that locked onto the vacuum cleaner. You could pull it off. And the tool had a button on it. Had a little button on it. And that button is famous for breaking. All right. So for a while, I was buying an adapter so you could use standard tools that had a button. But notice that button is metal. I don't think I ever had one break. And you could take that, put that in your hose or your wand, lock it into place. And then you could take a standard tool and put it on there. You didn't have to buy the Hoover piece. I lost something. Okay, the Hoover piece that went on the vacuum cleaner, this piece here. So if this broke off, they made metal rivets. They didn't work too well with that. And I always try to get people to buy the adapter with the button on it so they could use it on their Hoover vacuum cleaner. I still have this one left, but I also have the plastic ones. That says $5. That's an old price, but I don't care. I'll still do that. Hello, visitor on the YouTube channel. Once again, my phone number is right here up on the corner of the screen, 540-459, whoops, wrong hand, 1888, right there. You see it? Okay. You guys on YouTube or Facebook are wondering, what in the world is he talking about? All right. So then there is the universal adapter, which sometimes doesn't work, but it does sometimes. They send these along with toolkits. Last time I think I talked about the micro tool, so you could use it to clean your computer screens or your car, detailing your car and things. It came with an adapter like this. Usually it would fit almost any vacuum cleaner, and you could put your other tool on that. Okay, so that had the end to fit on there. Always helpful. Now, there are some vacuum cleaners that you can't get adapters for. That's where I come in. I make them. I'll take a wand from a different vacuum cleaner and heat it up and shrink it or stretch it so that it will fit one of these tools, a standard adapter. Alrighty, and I do that on purpose because I like having tools that I know work and they're more inexpensive. Now, Filter Queen. I do a lot of things with Filter Queen vacuum cleaners. I really like them, but when I usually rebuild one, especially if it doesn't have a power nozzle for carpet, I will take the end off of it, the one with the rubbery piece that pushes the button down, and usually have them know what I'm talking about. I replace it with a standard piece like this. I will use a standard piece so that I can use regular wands and tools. And usually I make it out of metal. And you can use that to clean your floors, your carpet, and everything. And don't have to pay the ridiculous prices of the proprietary parts that fit the Filter Queen. Or the old Royal vacuum cleaners. Back in the day, Royal made a vacuum with the same kind of end that Filter Queen used. That's because they were originally the same company. Okay, so a car is pulling up out front here. I'm pretty excited, but I'm going to go on. All right, now we're going to talk about sewing machines. And one of the problems at sewing machines, people will call me up every once in a while and say, my sewing machine is shredding my thread. Not a good thing. You're sewing along and all of a sudden the thread breaks and you look and it's all fuzzied up where it broke. Well, sometimes, not always, sometimes that problem is here with your needle plate. Okay? And this one's in good shape, so I'm not going to be able to show you a bad one, but you'll know what I mean. I'm going to show you on Facebook here first. See that center, this line here? That can get, and I'll show you on this. Okay, here we go. Right there, this thing right here. You will see where that gets to be a slot in that from the thread and everything. Maybe the needle coming down on it. I'll be with you in just a second there, sir. Needle coming down on it and causing it to get a burr. And you don't want a burr. You don't want it in your bonnet or other places. So anyway, you want to kind of clean that up. Sometimes I'll use a piece of metal, like a screwdriver, and I'll put it in the hole and kind of rub it till it gets smooth. Jewelers have wonderful little things that look like erasers that will go in there and smooth it up. I also have some emery cloth or emery thread that does the same kind of thing. You go through that and that usually helps solve your problem. Okay, if not, most of these are still available. I can buy them or I might even have them in my stash in the back. All right, that are in good shape. Excuse me a second. I want to ask a customer a question and I'm not going to put them on the screen here, okay? Yes, sir. Is that not working again?
Yeah, the switch is not working again. And you know, this looks like it's pulling out of it.
Already? I will use...
I don't know what...
sir, that's my doing.
I just noticed that now, just this moment. And this is just not doing anything.
Okay, I will see about getting a heavier duty switch. Okay? Because I bought a bunch of those switches at one time. Hold on. I want you to fill out a form here. Just your name and phone number. And then... I will fix that for you, no charge, because it sounds like I didn't do a good job the first time. I don't like them coming back.
Just the last time I used it, you have to plug it in or unplug it to get it.
Just name and phone number and circle that for me.
Circle which?
This little thing here.
Okay.
There you go. I know what it is. Alrighty. Thank you. And I apologize. You have to go. Where do you live?
Oh, in Woodstock.
Okay.
I'm just.
You don't live in West Virginia or Maryland or something. Good.
And my phone number.
And that is kind of important. And I will give you a call when I get that done. I'm going to, probably won't be till next week because I'm going to order a new switch. The switch I have must be too lightweight.
I see.
Okay, just set it on top of that orange box there.
Okay.
There's some room in here left.
Yeah, I just noticed this here.
Yeah, that I put a new one on. I thought I got it in there tight enough, but I'm going to wrap it and make it tighter.
Okay.
And I'm not talking about music. I'm talking about with tape.
Okay.
Alrighty?
Okay.
Thank you so much for your patience with me, sir.
Well, that's fine.
You have a fabulous day.
Yeah, you too.
Okie doke.
Take care.
All right, there we go. Once again, I am not Mr. Perfect, but I do try to make it right. Okay, so there we go. Where's my cleaning comments? I don't have one today. I just got back from my vacation last week. Very, very nice. Mammoth Cave, big place, big place. Did 2 trips on that. One was with old oil lanterns. We walked through the caverns, and I spent most of the time watching where I was putting my feet. And so I didn't see a lot because, one, it was lanterns. There was about 18 to 20 lanterns in our group, and we went through the cave. They took our lanterns away halfway through the cave and walked off into the corner, and it got dark. I mean, very dark. And we sat there for, it seemed like 15 minutes, but it probably wasn't. It probably was only about 3 to 5 minutes. They walked further down the cave, back to where we were on the back side, so we didn't see the lanterns at all. And then as we were sitting there in the complete darkness, of course, our eyes had adjusted, we noticed it looked like a sunrise coming off into the distance. And it was them walking back with all the lanterns that we had. And very interesting, very fascinating. But then the next time we went with lights on, and this place is big. I would suggest you do at least 2 tours. One is the oil lantern one, and then there's lots of other choices with the lights and things. But the oil lantern one, I must tell you, you must be in pretty good shape. And I'm not. I made it, but I was holding on to those the handrails and stuff, working my way out. So glad that they punched a hole in the wall on the way out on the other side of that 3.5 mile hike. It was a 3-hour tour. And halfway through, when they took the lanterns away, we were sitting there in the dark, someone says, a 3-hour tour, a 3-hour tour. It was funny. All right, you'd had to have been there in the dark listening to that. All right, and we also went to a coal mine, and if you watch my little video, you'll see that. And then just a lot of interesting things. Got to spend time with my son, which was very, very nice. And I must make an ad for a motel chain that if you have a chance to travel to it, if you're going to be spending time in the town, like a day or two, there's a place called Drury Inn. They supply a kind of dinner. They call it a snack. And then they also supply a very nice breakfast and popcorn and drinks for you in the evenings. So you can go there and go sightseeing during the day after breakfast and then come home or back to the motel room at about 5:30 and have something to eat. Hot dogs and I don't know. There's all kinds of foods, but usually they had hot dogs no matter what else. But they had lots of tacos. It was Taco Friday, I think it was, that we got to have the last day we were there. Very good stuff. All right. Now, let me talk a little bit about what I was thinking about this morning as I was trying to figure out what kind of advice or what kind of things I would talk about. And one of them is my problem. My problem is I get sidetracked real easily. I do. I shiny object syndrome, I think it's what they call it. You're walking along, the next thing you know, wow, I saw that. Well, that is me, and I feel sometimes like I'm playing Tippet. Now, how many of you remember the game Tippet? I might have to put a picture up of it. But it was a game where it had 3 different arms with little poles on them that you stuck weights on, and then a pole in the middle had a little man on there hanging on for dear life using his nose as his balancing point. And you had to move the weights around when you spun the little dial. Well, the problem with life is we have only so much time, okay? And the people say, oh, look what that guy gets done. Well, he has the same amount of time you have. It just depends on how he puts his weights out during the day as to what he gets done. Me, I have shiny object syndrome, and sometimes I'll have a wonderful plan. I'll spend hours writing up plans of how I'm going to do things. And I have a whiteboard back here that I write notes and things on. And then the day comes, and It's gone. Where did it go? Well, I've been misaligning my little weights. I'll be leaving this side of the country, going to the left coast here. Well, not really left coast. Going to Idaho here in about 2-3 weeks. So I'm going to be gone, but I'll be back. At least that's my plans. And I have a lot of work to do before then, because a lot of you know that I've got your things here and you want them fixed. So I need to work on those. We need to balance what we need to do. And one is keep our eyes on the prize. So many times we forget, we become selfish, or I become selfish. That's true. And I get sidetracked from what I'm supposed to be doing, and the day ends. And what did you get done today? I don't remember. So I need to be working harder on getting my weights balanced. And I've got my Lord, I've got my wife, and I've got my business and my family and all kinds of things. And I'm rearranging them in different ways. And I need to stay focused on what's important. Okay, anybody else have any phone calls here or messages they want to leave me? I saw the person that was watching is gone, which that means they might watch later. So I am here for the next couple weeks, 2 or 3 weeks before I have to leave. And we will see how it goes from there. All right? And I don't mind if you check up on me and say, how are you doing with your balancing act? At least I'm not, juggling. I'm not good at that. If I'm supposed to catch something, that's when I'll miss it. And I miss a lot of things. I've been told that with people's names. I kind of forget those. Anyway. All right. And I can spin, I guess you might call it also spinning plates, trying to keep all the plates going so you can keep things going logically without losing everything. All right. So far, no comments. And I will try next week to be even better. I just got back from a vacation and have been busy here. So thank you all so much for watching, as you're watching now. Send suggestions. You can call me anytime you want. That number works, 540-459-1888. And I'm here Wednesday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturdays 10 till 2. And if I'm not here, you can get my cell phone number and call me on that, and I'll try to answer that too. Alrighty, thank you all very much. I'm going to turn off Facebook here first. Remember, if you want to see this again, which you probably don't, it is available on YouTube, and I'll put YouTube up on the Facebook page when I get done editing and everything. All right, so goodbye, Facebook. Hit slow connection. Yes, that's me. I'm the slow connection. Say goodbye. All right, it's going down. Say goodnight, Gracie. Good night, Gracie. All right, it's gone. All right, now you guys here. Thank you all. I hope to be able to get some better pictures and things up. Once again, I'm making plans that I'm not probably going to keep. And that's not good. Life is getting too short to be able to put things off. I want to not have to say someday I'll, and just get it done. All right. Thank you all. You all have a fabulous day. See you all. Say goodnight, Gracie. I hit end. Is it okay to end? Yes. Keep it. Good night, Gracie.